Mm, Good afternoon, dear friends. So, actually, it is good evening. So, good evening, dear friends. So, today our topic of discussion is an important extremist leader. Okay, so in Hindi, you say Garam Dal. So, in Assamese also, you say Garam Dal. So, like the Indian National Congress phase can be divided into moderate phase and the extremist phase. So moderate phase is like leaders uh, like Dada Bhai Naroji. So those kind of leaders belong to moderate phase. And in extremist phase, leaders like Lala Lajpat Rai, Bipin Chandra Pal, Aurobindo Ghosh, and Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So those were the leaders of moderate extremist phase. So I'm discussing, this is a topic of modern history, no? So we know that history can be divided into ancient, medieval, modern, post independence, world history, and art and culture. So after a long time we are studying history. So I have made few slides, so I have made a total of 4 slides. So today we will learn about an important, our most popular extremist leader, so Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So you have heard you've heard about Lal, Bal and Pal, right? So Lal, Bal and Pal. So Lal means Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal means Bal Gangadhar Tilak, and Pal means Bipin Chandra Pal. So those were the top most leader. Later Bhagat Singh also became the leader. Okay. So today we'll study about important extremist leader Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So Bal Gangadhar Tilak, nobody is not familiar with the word Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So everyone we have heard, like in school also, no? So when I was in school, class 9th, so like a question came, explain the contribution of Lal, Bal and Pal in the Indian freedom struggle. So if you go by those standards, then Lal, Bal, Pal, that is Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak and Bipin Chandra Pal, they become one of the most important leaders of Indian National Congress. So today we are discussing a topic related to Congress. So I have made one slide also. So Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So I have made few points. So let us look at the first point, Lokmanya. So Lokmanya Tilak was the name of Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So if in exam question comes, which leader was known as Lokmanya? So what will you say? So it was Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So if you have three options, Bipin Chandra Pal, Aurobindo Ghosh, Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So your answer would be Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So Bal Gangadhar Tilak is called as Lokmanya. So Lokmanya Tilak was an uncompromising leader of extremists. Extremist means Garam Dal, okay, Garam Dal, you say, no? So they believed in aggression, okay? They were never in friendship in with British policies. They thought that the only way to gain independence is by fighting your cause, okay? So, for revision, I want to ask you a question: which leader he was known as Lokmanya? So the answer would be answer would be Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So next is Kesari, okay? So before that I want to tell you something, like, so you know that Gopal Krishna Gokhale was the political guru of Gandhiji. So the person who inspired Mahatma Gandhi was Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Similarly, Bal Gangadhar Tilak was also inspired by few leaders. So he was influenced by leaders like Agarkar, Ranade and Naroji. Okay, so he was influenced by Agarkar, Ranade and Naroji. So those were the leaders through which he was influenced. Okay, so I'm again repeating: Agarkar, Ranade and Naroji. So next, let us go to point number 2 and point number 3. So this is Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So he is he said, no, Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it, or I will have it. So as you can see, Samrajya स्वराज्य सॉरी मेरा जन्मसिद्ध अधिकार है और मैं इसे लेकर रहूँगा. ओके, सो दैट वाज एन इम्पॉर्टेंट. Freedom is my birthright and I shall have it. Okay, so that was Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So what I told you till now, so first of all I told you that he was, the other name of Bal Gangadhar Tilak was Lokmanya, right? So he was an uncompromising leader of extremists, and just like Gopal Krishna Gokhale was the leader of Mahatma Gandhi, in the same manner uh, Agarkar, Ranade and Naroji. So can you remember, will you remember? So it's my humble request, please remember this. Agarkar, Ranade and Naroji, those were the teachers of Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So not actually exactly teachers, because he did not sit in the classroom and learned about and learned from Agarkar, Ranade and Naroji, but still he was influenced by those people. Okay, so next, now, so I told you point number 1 is clear. I hope you will not forget. So Lokmanya is the name of Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Second is Kesari. So I will tell you about the second and third point together. So Kesari and Maratha. So he launched 2 newspapers, Kesari and Maratha. So these were the 2 news. So this is the most important point of this video. So Lokmanya, he was called Lokmanya. You may know, you may not know. If you forget, it's not an issue. But you should not forget these 2 newspapers launched by BGT. BGT means Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Okay, so BGT is Kesari and Maratha. Okay, BGT also stands for Border Gavaskar Trophy, no, in cricket. So this trophy is associated with India Australia Test series. So but here Kesari and Maratha. Okay, so Kesari and Maratha, he launched 2 newspapers, Kesari in Marathi and Maratha in English. So Kesari was the newspaper which was launched in Hindi, Marathi, and Maratha was in English. So easy way to remember, Maratha was not launched in Marathi. Okay, so Maratha was launched in English and Kesari was launched in Marathi. So Maratha is not equal to Marathi. That is the easiest trick to remember the newspapers launched by Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So till now we have revised 3 points. So let us write. So he said, स्वराज्य मेरा जन्मसिद्ध अधिकार है और मैं इसे लेकर रहूँगा. सो फ्रीडम इज़ माई बर्थ राइट एंड आई शैल हैव इट. सो लाइक वेन एवर ए क्वेश्चन कम्स, राइट द फर्स्ट लाइन, फ्रीडम इज़ माई बर्थ राइट and I shall have it. So first point I told you that he was also called as Lokmanya Tilak. Okay, he was influenced by which 3 leaders? Agarkar, Ranade and Naroji. He launched 2 newspapers. Can tell me the name of newspapers? So recall. So recall it. So it is one is Kesari and other is Maratha. So Kesari was launched in Marathi and Maratha was launched in English. So I hope you everything is clear till now. Next point is he organized Ganpati festival. Okay, this is another, I have not written it, but always remember he organized Ganpati festival in 1893 and Shivaji festival in 1895. So Shivaji and Ganpati festival was organized by Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So these are some additional points which you need to remember. So like this is this is about Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So he was a Marathi and he was very fond of Shivaji the Great. Okay, so in 1895 he organized Shivaji festival. In 1893 he organized Ganpati festival. So 1893. Okay, so he was like he was like 93. Okay, so Gandhiji, he came before Gandhiji actually. Okay, so like he was a senior of Gandhiji. Okay, so this thing you remember, because Gandhiji was born in 1869. Okay, means like same age only, like not same age, little bit senior. Okay, so next point is Mandla jail. Okay, Mandle jail or Mandla jail. Okay, so this is a Marathi word. Okay, so why I am talking about this jail in the video, on this video? So the reason why I am talking about the jail in this video, this is because he wrote so many articles against the British in newspaper that every Britisher started fearing him. Means they started fearing him, that if he writes more article, then there is a chance that the Britishers have to leave India and go to like Britain or the UK or England. So, and if someone writes such strong articles, then those articles are called seditious article or seditious article, SEDITIOUS article. Okay, so that is why he was put in jail. So if you are put in jail, then you cannot write. Okay, so he was deported to Mandla jail. And where is Mandla jail? Another question which might be asked: Mandle jail or Mandla jail? Okay, so it is in Burma. Burma is, that means Burma is in where it is Burma. So Burma is in Myanmar. Okay, so it is the new name of like old name of Myanmar. And you know, Burma used to be a part of India. So during those times, Burma was a part of India only. Okay, so this is Mandla jail. Next, he started the Home Rule League in 1916. So Home Rule League. So from name only you can like guess. Home Rule means India should rule. Okay, League in 1916. So 1916, 1917 Champaran Satyagraha took place, Ahmedabad Mill Strike, 1918, 1919 Kheda Satyagraha, and then 1919 Jallianwala Bagh Rowlatt Act took place. 1920 this one non-cooperation movement took place. So Home Rule League, he started Home Rule League. Okay, and last but not the least, we always say no. So he wrote Gita Rahasya. So he wrote two important books. Okay, one is Gita Rahasya and Arctic Home to Vedas. I have not put it, but try to remember Arctic Home to Vedas. Arctic. So Antarctic and Arctic, no? So Antarctica and Arctic. So always remember, those are the continents, no? So Arctic, Antarctica. Arctic is in north. Okay, so he wrote the book Arctic Home to Vedas and Gita Rahasya. So Gita Rahasya means inspired from Bhagavad Gita, no? So he also said Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it. So I hope these were few important points about Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Okay, so you should always try to incorporate these points in your brain whenever you are writing a answer or whenever you are solving a particular MCQ. Then always try to incorporate these things in your brain, so that your answer on quality of study regarding the topic increases. Other than this, overall Bal Gangadhar Tilak, every important points I have already told you. So now, since that my channel name is Revise IS, so revision is an important part of our learning. So let me ask you a few questions. So which leader is called as Lokmanya? First question. Okay, second question, I will not tell you the answers. So he was influenced by which three leaders? Third question, he launched 2 newspapers. What were the 2 newspapers? And fourth, he organized Ganpati festival and Shivaji festival. So like who organized Ganpati and Shivaji festival? And who was deported to Mandla jail for writing seditious articles? Okay, who wrote the book Gita Rahasya? Who wrote the book Arctic Home to Vedas? Who wrote the book Gita Rahasya? And who wrote the book Arctic Home to Vedas? And who started the Home Rule League? So these were all the important questions which you need to learn from this video. Okay, so again I'm telling you, the 3 important teachers of Bal Gangadhar Tilak was Agarkar, Ranade and Naroji. So if you write these points, then your answer will be very much enhanced. Also MCQ also you will get those answers. Okay, so I hope the topic Bal Gangadhar Tilak got clear. So these were important points. Okay, so he said, who said, last question, who said Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it. So that's all for this video. You have given me so much of time, so I'm really thankful for your time. Thank you very much.